So in any audition or interview scenario, there are some things that I feel like people tend to underestimate the importance of. And specifically with the Pro Cheer auditions, there are quite a couple of things that come to mind, but the one thing that I want to talk about in this video is the fact that some women underestimate the importance of their audition picture. Now, this is the photo that you would submit with your application either in advance or on the actual day of auditions. So I actually recorded a video on how to take breathtaking pictures for your next Pro Cheer audition, but in this video, I want to focus on how to select the pictures that you're actually going to submit with your application. So first of all, why is this something that people underestimate the importance of? Well, a lot of times you underestimate the importance of something because you just don't know why it is important. So let me tell you why it is so important. In some cases, if you are submitting your application and your photo ahead of time, because some organizations do require you to submit this in advance, it could be the first impression that you're giving to that organization. It could literally be the first time that the organization is seeing who you are. The other thing is that during the actual audition process, after round 1 or after round 2, the judges go back and they deliberate. They really try to figure out who's going to make it to the next round and who isn't. And a lot of times they're going to pull out that audition photo to jog everyone's memory on who number 18 is or who number 152 is. So that photo is so important because it could be laying there spread out on the table along with other pictures, and they could literally be comparing you with someone else. So you definitely want to put your best foot forward when you submit your actual photo with your application. So first of all, I'm going to make an assumption that now you do know that this photo is very important and you're going to put in a lot of effort into taking your pictures. So that is an assumption that I'm going to make. I would love for you to go ahead and actually hire a professional photographer if you have the capability of doing that. We have a photo shoot that we offer right before NFL season and right before NBA season. So you're more than welcome to come join us for one of those, or obviously find someone in your area that you trust that has expertise in taking either pageantry photos or audition photos for a pro team. Or if you have a friend that's just really good at photography, use that person. Just try not to be the person that's taking a selfie or thinking that you can just prop your phone on a stand and just hope for the best. Really take the time to find someone that you trust to take these pictures. So I'm making the assumption that you're doing that and that you have multiple photos to choose from. So now you're probably asking the question, well, how do I choose? Well, for ladies that actually sign up for our photo shoot, they get this pretty extensive, long email on how to actually select photos. And we even give them suggestions and pictures of different collages that they could potentially use. So what I wanted to do is actually talk to you about how to select the best photo or combination of photos. So in the video that I recorded previously on how to take breathtaking pictures, I talk about the fact that you can submit one photo, or in some cases an organization allows you to submit multiple photos or even a collage of photos. So the number one rule, obviously, is to make sure that you follow the instructions given by the organization. So whatever they say they want is what you need to submit. So if they only want one picture, you only submit one picture. If they say it's okay to submit multiple, then do that. Just make sure that you follow the instructions. Another thing to think about, some teams do not want edited photos. If they specifically say unedited or raw pictures, then even if you do get a professional photographer to take your photos, make sure that that photographer does not edit them. So the first tip, like I said, make sure that you follow the instructions to a T given by the organization. If they say that they only want a headshot, only submit a headshot. If they say that they want a full body image, submit a full body image. Now, normally that full body image needs to be in a swimsuit or audition attire so that it shows your midsection and just basically shows your body. So make sure that you follow the instructions given by the organization. Up next, if you are allowed to submit multiple pictures, look at all of your photos and you want to show your versatility in outfits, in looks, and in poses. So you want to make sure that you don't necessarily, if you have, for example, swimwear and a cocktail dress and maybe a headshot with a professional suit on or a nice blouse, then why not do a 3-picture collage and show those 3 different looks? Whatever it is, just go ahead and try to be versatile with your selection. The same thing goes with your poses. So you don't want every single picture to have this pose or to have this pose, right? You want to make sure that you do have some versatility in your posing as well. Up next, don't select pictures of you smiling in all of them. Pick one with a smile, maybe a serious or a sexy face. So again, showing your versatility, making sure that you have maybe one image where you're smiling and another image where you're sexy, and then the other one could be an in-between shot. Maybe a look that's sort of in the middle. But you want to make sure that you have at least one smiling photo and one photo where you are serious or sexy. Next, make sure that you pick pictures that complement your assets and hide your flaws. So just keep in mind that, for example, I'm just putting it out there, if you're struggling with your midsection, then you don't want to pose straight on. You want to be kind of at an angle. You want to make sure that your core is engaged and that you pick a picture that shows your curves. If you don't have a wonderful backside, then maybe you do want to go forward and have, a picture where you're more front, and so that you're not showing that you're kind of flat in the back. So just make sure that you know your body and you select poses that look best based on your body. Another thing, if you're thicker through the midsection, a lot of times posing up looks better. However, if you have thicker arms, then maybe you don't want to select those pictures. So really just examining your poses and making sure that you pick the poses that complement your body the most. All right, next, you want to stay away from pictures that have a heavy shadow on your face, or where your hair is covering your face, or where you just can't see your beautiful face. So the whole point of the picture is to show the judges what you look like, right? So you just want to make sure that the lighting is great and that you can actually see your face and see your beautiful smile. Also, make sure that all of your body parts are visible. And so this is one of my pet peeves that I mentioned in the other video, but you don't want to have your arms up like this and then have your hand hidden, because it kind of looks like you don't have a hand. So you want to do something more like this so that you actually can see that you have hands. This is just my pet peeve. Same thing with crossing your hands. I cannot stand it when people do this. It looks like you don't have hands, so instead just do this. Okay, my little pet peeve, but keep it as a rule of thumb. Now here is a top tip that I want to make sure that you kind of know, because it will help you select what photos are best. So here is your top tip. Create a document and then copy and paste your top images on the same page next to each other so that you can do a side-by-side comparison. That way you can say, okay, you know what, my body looks the best in this one, not that one, I'm gonna delete that one. And then you can just keep doing a side-by-side comparison. It also allows you to, of course, look at the versatility in your outfits and in your poses and in your facial expressions. So it really does help you narrow down the selection, especially when you have hundreds of images to choose from. With our photo shoots that we have with Drew Zeron, like literally there are hundreds of pictures to go through. So if you just create a document and do a side-by-side, it will really help you to narrow down your top picks. A lot easier than you trying to kind of just scroll through and select images. So I hope that that helps. Hopefully these tips you will be able to actually put into practice to help you select the absolute best image. One thing to keep in mind, if you can only select one image, then obviously you can still use these same tips. But you want to be mindful, of course, that you are following the instructions given by the organization. All right, now, if you want to grab these tips, the ones that I only give to lovelies that sign up for our sideline photo shoot, then I am going to give you a link below where you can go ahead and grab a PDF with all of our top tips on how to select the best photo for your audition application. Alrighty, well that is all for now. If you have any other suggestions, please comment below. Would love to hear from you. Please follow us on social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And of course, you can reach out to us at info@sidelineprep.com and connect with us on our website, sidelineprep.com as well. All right, that's all for now. Hopefully this was helpful. Please give us a thumbs up, and we are always here for you. We are just a phone call, text, or email away. All right, signing off for Sideline Prep and all of our Sideline Prep coaches, wishing you success in all that you do. Talk to you later. Bye.